Yo, what's good? So, welcome to my first video of the January schedule. This will be my first Saturday wrestling video. And I'm going to talk about the match between Kurt Angle and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 19. At first, I wanted to talk about how overrated it was. I've seen this match be on a lot of people's top 5 list, main events at WrestleMania. I've seen people even say this was the greatest main event in WrestleMania history. And I want to disagree with them. This is not a great main event. It was a very good main event, but not one of the top ones. I wanted to say that. And then I watched the match. Man, two great amateur wrestling standouts, man. You got Olympic gold medalist in Kurt Angle and an NCAA champion in Brock Lesnar. They tore the house down. German suplex on a turnbuckle. German suplex where Brock Lesnar did a flip, man. Brock Lesnar utilizing his power. This was Brock Lesnar's hardest match, like physically, non-kayfabe wise, just in a physical standpoint. This was his hardest match. Yeah, I say even harder than the Hell in the Cell match. This match was fought at a great pace, man. These guys were sweating bullets. You could see the effort behind it. And I still don't believe this is one of the greatest main events match-wise, but I'll tell you why it's a great main event. You gotta understand the story, man. Kurt Angle came into this match with a severely injured neck. Like, after this match, he had to get surgery, and he was out for a few months after this match. And it was a brutal match against Brock Lesnar. As many know, Kurt Angle had a broken neck in 1996. He broke his neck when he won the gold medal. He says, I won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. And that's very true. He had a few discs that were broken on his neck. And he suffered from that for years and years. And his neck was severely injured. And he had to get surgery. But first, he had to drop the belt in the main event of WrestleMania. And he had a terrific match. Speaking of necks, Brock Lesnar almost broke his neck in this match as well. Johnny Laurinaitis, I think he was the creative director at that time, he said, Brock, you have to finish this match in a great, spectacular moment. It's the main event of WrestleMania. You have to do a shooting star. Now, Brock Lesnar's a big guy, but he's always been very athletic. He could do moves like a cruiserweight. And back in when he was in the developmental in OVW in Ohio Valley Wrestling, he would do the shooting star all the time. But Kurt Angle was way too far. He was way too far. And Brock Lesnar landed on his head. Man, he could have died. The story is that they were celebrating in the back. Yeah, we got this great WrestleMania. It's one of the greatest main events of all time. And then that hits, and Vince McMahon just like, whoa. His biggest star, two of the biggest stars might be out from that moment because Kurt Angle had to be surgery and Brock Lesnar might have broke his neck. So Kurt Angle just goes for the pin and just instinctively, and Brock Lesnar kicks out. Brock Lesnar said in his book, after that shooting star, he was gone, that he doesn't remember anything. It's amazing what the body could do just from instinct. What Brock Lesnar's body did was kick out. He knew he had to win the match. Kick out, get up, kick Kurt Angle, do the F5, and pin Kurt Angle. All that being unconscious, being kicked, being knocked out. He doesn't remember that at all. And Kurt Angle feared before the match. He's like, I have a broken neck, and I'm in with this young. He was a rookie. It hadn't even been a year since his debut, and he was main eventing WrestleMania with a guy with a broken neck, and he had a great match. But Kurt Angle was still worried because he's in with a rookie, one that possibly doesn't know his own strength. He said if he was in with Eddie Guerrero or Chris Benoit or Triple H, he wouldn't have been worried at all. But he was in against Brock Lesnar, and I don't think he was hurt more than he already was during that match. But he did have to get surgery afterwards. And Brock Lesnar, afterwards, he was taken to the hospital, and he did not break his neck, luckily. But just because he's so strong, he's so physically in shape, and I think he said in his book he would always do neck exercises, and you could see the size of his neck. The reason he survived that is because he was and is, he's a monster, he's a beast. He was in such great shape that he did not die. I don't think he was even injured. He was on TV. He was on TV the next SmackDown. So he survived unscathed from something that would kill a normal person. So all those things in factor, Kurt Angle's broken neck, the fact that Brock Lesnar was a rookie and had to deal with Kurt Angle with a broken neck, the fact that Brock Lesnar almost died doing the shooting star press, all that adds to the greatness of this match. Is it the greatest WrestleMania main event of all time? No. But I won't argue. I will not argue if you put this in your top 5 WrestleMania main events. And you could even say this was their best encounter. I personally think it was their Iron Man match on SmackDown, because I remember watching it on SmackDown. I would never get the pay-per-views because we couldn't get them. And their match in SmackDown was spectacular. I'll say it was better than their SummerSlam match. I'll say it was number 2, because Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle just duking it out for a whole hour, man. That's awesome. But this match was freaking awesome. Them duking out for like 25, 30 minutes. Amazing match. Definitely not overrated. Definitely not. Maybe underrated, actually. I'll go as far as to saying that because of the story of the guys involved. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you are interested in more of my wrestling videos, go check them out on my channel. And I will come out with another wrestling related video next Saturday. Peace.